Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new, thrilling, exciting Doctor Who review for today. For this Doctor Who review, I'm going to be reviewing Doctor Who The Collection Season 20. Yes, I only got this about over a week now, and I think it's about time for me to get my review on this season out on Blu-ray and what I think of it, and generally how does it stand up to the rest of the Peter Davison seasons. Now, I've rewatched this season, as I haven't really watched it over a year. I mean, I watched it like last year, the whole season all the way through on DVD when I was doing my whole Peter Davison marathon. And I kind of want to talk about how good season 20 actually is. When I was rewatching all of the season back to back on the DVDs for season 19 and season 21, I said, yeah, there's quite a few good standout episodes in season 21. Season 19 was my second favourite and season 20 was my least favourite. But I am here standing against what I said about season 20, about it being Davison's weak season. So what can I say about season 20? Well, some people are probably going to be happy to know this, but season 20 has actually moved up to my favourite Davison season. Yes, after a whole week of watching the entire season 20 on Blu-ray, it's actually moved into my favourite Davison season. Now, I'm going to get to my review about the stories and what I think about them in HD. There is a reason why. So, when I did my whole Davison video, I said that season 19's only got 3 standout stories, where season 20's only got 1, aka the 5 Doctors. And I really disagree with what I said about that. And then season 21, you got 3 strong stories. Well, to be honest with you, season 21 and season 19 both have 3 strong stories in each of their seasons. But season 20, oh no, it hasn't got 3 or 1 standout stories. It's actually generally got 4 standout stories. So for a whole season, I used to think that was Davison's weak season. And for me to go back and rewatch it all since it came out on Blu-ray, and my flipping god, it is a standout season. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, season 20, season 21, I only said that was strongest because of Resurrection of the Daleks, Planet of Fire, and of course the Caves of Androzani, which I do consider to be some of the best stories from Davison's era. Season 20 has got quite a few amazing stories in it. I mean, the top 4 stories I actually do consider to be masterpieces are, if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. So, in first place, I'm going to have to say Snake Dance. Snake Dance has definitely moved in my opinions, and it's becoming one of the best Davison stories in my opinion. And I actually quite enjoy watching it on Blu-ray with the new special effects. And then, of course, we have Terminus and Enlightenment in second and third places. In fourth place, I do have to say Mordrin Undead, but you know what, there's actually 5 because of the 5 Doctors. I just generally love the 5 Doctors, and so in this season there's like 5 stories I absolutely enjoy. I mean, the whole Black Guardian trilogy is absolutely flat out amazing. I really love it. I actually really do love the Black Guardian trilogy. I really do enjoy Snake Dance, and I really do enjoy the 5 Doctors, which is 5 stories out of 7. I mean, the other 2 stories that we have in this 7 is basically Arc Infinity and the King's Demons. Yes, I do enjoy the King's Demons. I do think it's definitely the weak story of the season. I mean, I do quite enjoy it, but when I was rewatching the season, it's like, yeah, you know what, you can actually tell it's the master. It's not as good as I remember watching it a few years ago. Well, basically last year. So, yeah, so that's kind of moved down in my estimates, but I'm going to have to say, you know, Arc of Infinity has really moved up in my opinions. And I really do enjoy Arc of Infinity. I mean, I think Colin Baker's performance as Maxwell is quite good. Some people don't get why I have to say that, because if you haven't watched it, I do go and say, you know what, just go and watch it. Just go and watch Arc of Infinity and see how good Colin Baker is as Commander Maxwell. I do enjoy the Time Lords in that story. I think there's so much more good in that story than they are in other stories, specifically in the Tom Baker era. I think the Time Lords are quite good in Arc of Infinity and, of course, in the 5 Doctors. Then again, though, you do have some iconic moments, like the return of the Brigadier, the return of the Mara, you got the return of the Black Guardian, and of course in this season we have the return of the Cybermen since season 19, and the return of a Dalek in the Death Zone, and of course we see the return of the Yeti since season 5, which is actually quite good in this season. So season 20 has actually moved up in my estimates, and I just generally love the Blu-ray itself. Now, the whole fantastic film and location work for Arc of Infinity, you know, Mouldering Undead, then of course what you got for the Five Doctors and the King's Demon, the film and location work just absolutely flat out just looks amazing in pure HD, and absolutely brilliant in HD. I mean, the whole fact that we got the castle in the King's Demons, and I just actually loved that shot outside. You can tell it's actually shot outside instead of being in a studio. The studio footage ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's actually quite good. It's standing out in pure HD. But the whole location work in basically Arc of Infinity, in Mouldering Undead and the King's Demons is absolutely flat out amazing. I really do like the whole Amsterdam. I do enjoy the Amsterdam location work. It looks absolutely beautiful in HD. When you get to Mouldering Undead and you got the filming locations basically around by the school, again, that looks absolutely beautiful as well in pure HD. The King's Demons, I can't talk about how much the HD has really improved the whole outside of the castle. But the one story that has actually benefited from being put into HD is all 3 versions of the Five Doctors. I've done my review on the 40th anniversary of the Five Doctors, and I'm going to be 100%. All 3 versions of the Five Doctors. Now I've gone and rewatched all the whole season. The whole lot of basically the whole filming location work in pure HD just looks absolutely stunning and absolutely better. I mean, the stuff that's filmed for the Eye of the Ryan looks absolutely stunning. And the whole Gallifrey Death Zone looks so much better in HD than it did in the Blu-ray, on the DVD, sorry. It looks so much better in pure HD the entire whole season. Even the space stuff looks quite good. I mean, I love the fact this whole season has nearly got updated special effects. I mean, you got Arc of Infinity, which had special effects on the DVD. Snake Dance has got special effects. Mouldering Undead already had special effects on the DVD, and it looks so much better on the actual Blu-ray than it does on the DVD. Terminus has got better effects. And the one thing I do need to say about Enlightenment, I'm so glad they actually did put on the special edition of Enlightenment onto the Blu-ray. Yes, it is actually a bonus special feature, but unlike the fact it's still on there, not on its own disc, I like the fact that we've got that two together. And of course, I love the whole new special effects used for Enlightenment, with the whole boats in the space chase, and of course the whole effect of the Black Guardian and the White Guardian, the TIEs. You've got the TIEs exploding. I mean, the console takes a bit of a beating. It's absolutely quite brilliant. And then of course you've got the Five Doctors, which has got 3 versions of different special effects. You got the original version, you got the 1995 edition with the whole curly-whirly type, you know, time portal. And then you've got the 2023 version, which is so much better than the other 2 versions. I really think it's definitely the definitive version of the Five Doctors. And I just really do enjoy the whole CGI effect. That the only story that hasn't got CGI effect is actually the King's Demons. But it's not really that bad, you know. It does look quite good in pure HD with the whole castle and the filming location work. It does stand out on its own. Also, I do have to say, the Five Doctors, I just cannot praise how good that story is. And the fact that this season, since basically watching it, and I've not watched it over a week because I'm currently watching another Blu-ray, aka I'm in the current of watching Star Trek Prodigy Season 1, because it's such a shame that Season 2's kind of been cancelled off for Paramount Plus, so I kind of wanted to give Season 1 another rewatch. After I watch that, I probably will go back and give this season another rewatch, because I think it's absolutely a cracking season. That the fact that being in HD really helps all 7 of these stories. It's got 9 discs, but there is 7 stories. I mean, 3 versions of the Five Doctors. Can I not state that? You got 3 fantastic, amazing versions to the 20th anniversary special, The Five Doctors, which is absolutely genuinely fantastic and amazing and just pure brilliancy. Now, when I'm going to quickly say this, it's good to have 3 anniversary seasons out on Blu-ray. So we got season 10, which came out in 2019, which was basically the 10th anniversary season. And of course, you got the 5 Doctors, which is the anniversary special, out on Blu-ray. And then, of course, you got Series 7 for Modern Who, which is the first season to actually be broadcast during an anniversary year. So, yeah, to have 3 anniversary seasons on Blu-ray this year for the 60th anniversary, you gotta think, how pretty impressive is that? Oh, I wouldn't, if you would have asked me about 10 years ago, where do I stand on the anniversary seasons, do I think they're going to come out on Blu-ray? I would say no, only season 7. The fact that we've actually got seasons 10 and 20 out on Blu-ray right now, it's absolutely fitting and amazing to own on Blu-ray in pure HD. All 3 anniversary seasons. Yes, we had the Dimension Time for the 30th anniversary. Unfortunately, that's not got a Blu-ray release. And we had the special music video that you got on some of the DVDs for the 40th. But because the 30th and 40th Doctor Who was off the air, you know, so it's actually quite good to have 3 anniversary seasons out on Blu-ray. I mean, season 20... it's actually moved up in my estimates. I really do enjoy it. It's actually becoming my favourite Davison season. Now, I've always said that season 21 was my favourite Davison season just because of 3 stories. But the fact I actually do enjoy, and I'm going to say this is the only season of Davison I'm actually going to say I just flipping love all 7 of these stories. I mean, yes, giving them a rewatch and watching with the new special effects and the old special effects, I still quite enjoy this season. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I'm so glad we've got it out on Blu-ray. So, do I have to say, do I recommend you getting Doctor Who The Collection Season 20? Well, yes. I'm 100% guarantee you need to go and pick up Doctor Who The Collection Season 20 just for £54.99. And it's just pure amazing and brilliant, and just, I can't say enough. I mean, the fact that I've actually watched all 3 versions of the 5 Doctors in basically a space of a week. That the fact before I watched Arc Infinity, I watched a new addition to the 5 Doctors, and then I watched Arc Infinity, Snake Dance, Smouldering Undead, Terminus, Enlightenment, and the King's Demons all in a row. And then on the Saturday and Sunday, so basically over last weekend, I just watched all 3 versions of the 5 Doctors, and it's absolutely brilliant to sit down watching the original version from 1983, the 1995 special edition, and of course, flatten out, boom it with the 2023 edition of the 5 Doctors, which I can say it's definitely the definitive version of the 5 Doctors. I do not want to see another release of the 5 Doctors. I do not want another release to the 5 Doctors. I really am happy with the 2023 version for the 40th anniversary. I do not think for the 50th anniversary of the season or that story, we just don't need nothing else for it, because this season is just pure amazingness. I mean, having 3 versions of the 5 Doctors, you can't get enough of it. I mean, it is literally becoming my favourite story for Peter Davison. I mean, my favourite story at the moment is still the case of Androzani, and the 5 Doctors has always been my second favourite. But to have 3 versions of my second favourite Davison story of all time, that's pretty impressive, and I just really do enjoy it. So yeah, season 20 on Blu-ray, do I think it's about time? Even though this season was basically rumoured back in 2019, early 2020. Well, to be honest with you, I'm glad we got the wait, because it's a perfect time to get this for the show's 60th anniversary. So basically, over the next month, I'd probably rewatch season 10, rewatch season 20 on Blu-ray, and then rewatch series 7. And of course, the 50th anniversary special, Day of the Doctor. Just because to get into the anniversary feeling, you know, which is absolutely quite splendid. I really do enjoy season 20. It's incredible, and it is flat out amazing. I have been asked recently on group chats through Facebook and on Instagram, what do I think is the next Blu-ray box sets? And there is a video coming for that out next week, because I kind of want to tweak that video a little bit more, because I've already filmed it, but I just kind of want to trigger it, because I really think there are 2 seasons that we'll probably get next. That is, well, basically one or the other for the end of the year. And I kind of want to talk about what I personally think the BBC might do. I mean, I talked about what I would like, and everybody will know I really want season 6 next. I really do want season 6, but I think they might obvious choice to end basically the 60th anniversary year, end it with a Tom Baker season, which is why I do need to update that one, because I did say it's either between season 15 and season 6, so I am in the middle of currently editing that one. But this whole season on Blu-ray, season 20, it's genuinely fantastic to sit down and own. The fact that it's actually moved up to my favourite Davison season, I mean, that's pretty impressive, less than a week. I mean, I haven't really watched Davison stories in a year. I probably have watched roundabout stories like pick and mix, because I normally pick stories between season 19 and season 21, which is normally Castrovalva, The Visitation, Earthshock, you know, the Caves of Androsani, Resurrection of the Daleks, and the Planet of Fire, and of course the Five Doctors. But the fact I've kind of watched this whole season one massive go, it's just absolutely genuinely brilliant, and I really think that you need to go and pick up Doctor Who The Collection season 20. It's absolutely amazing, and to actually have all 7 of these stories look absolutely amazing and stuff. And I've got to be honest, I actually do think this season is definitely a masterpiece season. Yes, I don't like Omega's basically look. I do prefer him from the 3 Doctors, but I actually do quite enjoy Snake Dance, Smoldering Undead, Terminus, Enlightenment, The King's Demons, and the 5 Doctors. That's just the whole thing. I mean, the whole location work of Amsterdam's done so brilliantly. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join for awesome Doctor Who content.